Sherburne, Senior Editor at WhatTheyThink.com, and I'm here with Mike Petrullo, who is Executive Vice President of Finance and Administration for Lofton Label. Welcome.
Thank you.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about your company? You're located in Minnesota, St. Paul area.
Yes, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and we are a single plant printer of flexographic and digitally produced pressure-sensitive labels, coupons, onserts, and flexible packaging.
Okay, and when you say onserts, describe what you mean.
Onserts are the same as booklet labels. A lot of people know them if you buy garden products, pesticides, and so on for your garden. And it's a label with a booklet in there. It can be for instructions. It could be for multi-language. So we actually procure the books or pieces on the from commercial printers and make those into a pressure-sensitive label.
Okay, to stick on the package.
Yeah, it's a
and so I understand that you're in the process of implementing Radius as a new MIS, and you had before that PSI?
That's correct.
PSI. So maybe you could talk a little bit about the business drivers, why you're making the switch from PSI to Radius, and what your expectations are from the product once you're implemented.
Certainly, we have been a long time PSI user since 1997.
Wow.
So yes, we've used and enjoyed the product for a long time. The first driver was when we learned that they were putting PSI into maintenance mode. We certainly trusted that they would support the product for a number of years, but at that point we realized, there weren't going to be much investment into progressing the product and so on. And certainly in these times, we knew we had to do things to keep up, become more competitive, reduce the touches and the workflow, streamline the workflow, and so we didn't think that would be something that would be put into PSI. So we knew we needed to go into a different direction.
And then Radius, what attracted you about Radius?
Well, that was funny because we had been actually looking at other products approximately a year and a half before we found out that EFI was going to purchase Radius, and that was the main product that kept surfacing to the top for us. And we think we had a little bit of influence on telling them. They said, well, because we thought they were going to take one of the existing products and make a Flexo version. And we said, what you really ought to do is purchase Radius, and we'd be really happy because we could stay in the EFI family and have the premier product for labels and packaging.
Oh, that's great. And so this one is designed from the ground up to be in your market, in your specific market, whereas with PSI Flexo it was kind of an add-on that they did later, right?
Yeah, and you really see that there's a really big difference between the label packaging world and commercial printing, and companies either get it or they don't get it, and it's very difficult to take a sheet fetter web-based commercial philosophy and transfer it to labels and packaging. And so it was built from the ground up, and it certainly looks to be everything we wanted to be. And you can see very quickly when people get it. That's what I call it, get it.
Get it, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and so how long do you think the implementation will take? When will you be fully implemented?
Our timeline is about 6 months. And then probably the hard work starts to figure out what things we would need to modify or change. As far as like any software, we probably won't use 100% of the capabilities, and so we hope that we're really running smoothly within 30 to 60 days of implementation.
So by Connect 2012, you ought to have some really good stories for us.
We'll have some excellent stories.
Yeah, we'll look forward to talking to you then.
Yeah, and we're excited because I think this really fits in our whole roadmap with the partners that EFI has here. We're partnered with some of them, SmartLink.
Oh, great.
And we just signed a deal. We're stepping up to the SmartLink Radius package, and then actually their upgraded package, and we've worked with hybrid integration. So it's kind of like staying in this family it was the best outcome we could have hoped for, rather than going to another package. So I think lights out is the word a lot of people use, and we hoped and we think we can get there.
With Radius.
Yes.
That's terrific. Thank you for sharing your story.
Okay.